shows. Every scene's a high and low. You'll unwind.
This is JordangeVision. Pull up a seat and kick up your feet. Welcome, guys. How are we doing? It's time for another reaction to Heated Rivalry, and we are on episode 2 now of the first season. So, last time we got introduced to Shane Hollander and Ilya Rozanov, two big hockey prospects in the fictional Major League Hockey. So the episode began with them at the 2008, I don't remember what the show called it, but basically the World Juniors. So Russia won that tournament. There's this big rivalry brewing between the two players. They're kind of, expected to be the number 1 and number 2 picks at the MLH. I gotta remember to keep calling it MLH because I've got NHL in my head. So the draft happens. Boston drafts Ilya Rozanov first, and then Montreal drafts Shane Hollander. Of course, these are fictional Montreal and Boston teams. I know it's the Montreal Metros. I think I did get to read a little bit of a recap after I watched the first episode. I think Boston's team is called the Raiders. So after the draft, they fast forward to the next World Juniors, which Canada wins this time. We see a little bit of Ilya's father saying, why did you lose, yada, yada. He's one of those fathers who expects his son to win every time. And, sports doesn't work that way, but, puts a lot of pressure on his son. And he's got a brother too who's a bit of a deadbeat and keeps asking for money and stuff, and it's his first rookie contract. I don't even think he's in professional hockey yet at this point of the show, but his brother's always asking him for money and asking him for everything, expecting Ilya to be his brother's keeper type of thing. Yeah, of course the fun stuff happens. They shoot a commercial together and they meet kind of in the shower after, and sparks start flying, I guess, just like in real life, right? But yeah, so they end up meeting in the hotel room at various points during the episode. They meet at the All-Star game, which is in Nashville. They did a lot of skipping ahead, a lot of 6 months later, 3 months later type of thing. So I wasn't really sure, the first World Junior was in 2008. So I wasn't really sure with all the skipping ahead, what the actual season was that they started playing pro hockey. But reading a recap afterwards, they seem to think it was the 2010-2011 season, so I'll take their word for it because I don't want to do the math myself. So with all the skipping ahead, the episode kind of covered parts of 3 years that they've all kind of met and had secret meetings and all that. And by this point, by the All-Star game point, their romance is pretty serious, although they're still keeping it a secret. They set up a plan to meet during a Montreal-Boston meeting during the season, which ends up getting postponed due to a big snowstorm, so it doesn't end up happening, which if this were the real NHL, they'd reschedule the game, but, for TV purposes, I guess it didn't get rescheduled. But so plans change. I think Shane ends up having dinner with his family instead, and Ilya gets surprised by an old girlfriend from Russia. And then the episode ends kind of at the NHL awards. Ilya has pretty much won almost everything up to this point between him and Shane. He was drafted first. He won that first World Juniors. Shane did win the second World Juniors, but other than that, they've been kind of tracking their goal scoring and stuff too, and they're all kind of saying throughout the season, I have a goal to score 40 goals. We don't actually hear if that actually came to fruition or anything like that. We don't hear much about, their stats for the season or even how their teams did. But we do skip ahead to the NHL awards, and it is Shane, who was the number 2 pick, who wins Rookie of the Year over Ilya. Ilya's just kind of thinking, my father's not going to like this and all that. And so Ilya's a little bit cold to Shane. When they kind of meet on the rooftop, and Shane just kind of mistakes it for Ilya being a sore loser, and they try to kiss on the roof, and Shane's just we can't do it here, we're going to be seen, so they just kind of part ways at that point, and I guess get ready for the next season, I guess. So the stage is set pretty much, I guess. There's a rivalry between the two, there's a romance between the two. It's everything's kind of hot and heavy, the fans think what they think, and, the two of them know what they know. They made fake names for themselves in each other's phones, by the way. Shane is Jane, and Ilya is Lily, so we'll see if those fake names come up at any point during the season. But all in all, it's a really fun show. It's a pretty hot and steamy show, too. It's giving my editing button a little bit of exercise, I guess. But so I guess we'll see what happens next between these two. So without further ado, let's get into episode 2 of Heated Rivalry. All right, Here we go. Before I get started, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and don't forget, reacting to art is sharing art. Channels like these benefit everyone from the viewers all the way up to the original creators themselves. Also, reminders, spoilers are likely, so if you haven't seen this episode yet and would like to, please feel free to click off and take care of that first. I'll be here when you get back, but for those of you who are sticking with me, pull up a seat, kick up your feet. This is Heated Rivalry Season 1, Episode 2. The title of the episode is Olympians, which begs the question, if their rookie season was 2010-2011, the first Olympics, the first Winter Olympics after that, would be the 2014 Olympics, which in real life were in Russia. So maybe Shane getting a chance to visit Ilya's homeland in this one. So yeah, we'll see what that's about. And here we go. On to the episode.
Previously on Heated Rivalry.
Canada's Shane Hollander.
Okay.
And Russia's Ilya Rozanov.
That was Hollander and Rozanov, right?
We will be
Yep.
seeing each other a lot.
Yeah, against each other.
Yeah, you
often.
will.
So what's my name gonna be?
Dream.
How much pressure do you
See you in
feel
2
from
weeks,
fans?
Jane.
What the fuck are you doing? I'm in public.
No one is looking.
You don't know that.
Someone in that building get out binoculars. And now, episode 2. Montreal. All right. And Moscow. Okay. Hollander was from Ottawa originally, but his parents were like a Montreal fans, so still mad about Vegas. Well, they're talking at least. And now it's the fall. More skipping ahead. Ooh, bingo! Oh, my boy Toy scored on my team. I don't know, Lily. Got any ideas? More skipping ahead. At least it's not 6 months later. They're actually saying what the actual year is. Oh, they're not meeting? Google Translate. Yeah, that could have a double meaning. I think it makes all the sense. Yeah. I have a hard time believing you didn't catch that. Is that a bit of a chirp? See you next year. When did the show become English class? If one team's out of the playoffs, then why couldn't they meet? Place where you can get what you want. Oh, take a wild guess. Whoa, hello. I was not expecting that. I don't think he was either. Yeah, they're skipping ahead. Probably gonna get around Olympic time soon. One for each inch of the dick. Oh, God. No, I don't think the fake names are working if that's the way they talk to each other. That sounds fair. What do I get if Montreal wins? Oh, are they playing each other in the playoffs? A little bit of a what's in it for me.
Hey, if Rozanov fucks you tonight, I'm gonna fucking back.
Oh.
I think you mean fucks with, buddy.
I fucking mean what I mean.
They're burning
Oh, you don't know the half of that.
Yeah, Mitty, go be weird somewhere else.
I'm not even that weird.
You're a little weird.
Can you talk to NBC and some radio outlets in like 10?
All right. They're all media darlings now, I guess.
What does Montreal have to do to win tonight?
Well,
Score a crap ton of goals.
But it would be helpful if we scored more fucking goals than the other team.
Yeah. I know, right?
About
And he's almost caught up to you in the scoring race. Want to know what he had to say about that this morning?
Nah, I'll listen if he actually catches up to me. Thanks, guys.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah. It's not the first time. Uh-oh. Are you trying to... Yeah. That's exactly what he's doing. Oh. Doesn't want to send that one either. Maybe twice. Okay. Going with the lame answer. Who taught you that word? You're... Oh, wow. Okay, there might be a little trouble in paradise. I don't think they've met in a while. Oh, not the tear emoji. If you're lucky.
Wow, this Montreal girl works you out, brother. Shut your idiot face, Marley. You're straight up blushing, Ross.
No, never in life have I blushed. Russians do not do this.
You're blushing a bit. Well, Montreal just won the game. Hopefully Ilya's dad isn't too upset about that. Oh, hi.
You will murder me.
Maybe. Why the fuck did you think it was okay to sex me before the game?
What the fuck?
You were hard, weren't you? For how long?
Details.
Oh, you missed me, didn't you?
I fucking didn't. And I still beat your ass.
Barely.
Maybe it helped. I don't know what playing sports horny is like, but
Then this year I bought another one. Right next door. I eventually might turn it into one place, but for now I'm renting the next door one out.
make a little extra on the side, I guess.
Landlord.
So now what? Okay. This has been a long time coming.
So what do you want? In the kitchen, on the floor?
Fuck you.
Did your mom buy all these pillows?
That looks like a good spot.
I hired someone. A designer.
To design
I
pillows?
think there is enough.
Such an asshole.
The things rich people do.
I think maybe you like.
Smell the cigarettes from here.
I had
He still
one.
smokes.
Shouldn't be smoking.
You shouldn't be talking.
Please don't tell me the smoking is gonna
You come here.
bite him in the ass. Among other things, they're gonna bite him in the ass during this show.
You still want? Still want.
Well, you're in that position. What do you think?
Don't worry, it will fit.
Oh.
Wow, well. You think this will be enough?
Oh, I hope so. Don't explode them all in one night.
Oh my god.
Ooh, trying something new here. This might be the first time they've had like a really long night. Like the other nights in the previous episode kind of seemed quick.
You still okay?
Yeah. Consent is important.
Oh god,
Man. All the cuts and you think it's gonna be over, but nope, there's more. Okay, now they're just
Now
cuddling.
the bed's all dirty.
What? Shut up.
That's why you shower before
I will
sex.
shower now, okay?
Okay. Why don't you shower together?
You killed me, Hollander. I'm dead.
Yeah. Deceased.
Worth the wait.
It was a pretty long wait.
I should go.
So,
People wonder where he is.
obviously we won't see each other during the Olympics, right?
Oh, right.
Your
Why
family
not?
Must be happy they're in Russia.
Yeah, so they are in Russia, yeah.
My parents are pretty psyched for me. They're pissed they can't come, but my mom is threatening to wake up at 4 a.m. to watch every game.
Most hockey parents would.
My father, yes. Maybe my brother, but who knows?
Yeah, does his brother have money?
Anyways, I'm psyched. I've been dreaming about it my whole life.
Dreaming of what? Bronze medal.
Oh, chirp.
Fucking your cab is definitely here.
Aw. This looks like more of a public place. Maybe they should be careful about getting caught.
Welcome back to Man in the Crease,
All right.
all-star hockey podcast. For
We're at
the
the
first
Olympics.
period, and there's already a contender for top story here in Sochi, Russia.
I think Canada won the gold in real life that year. I'm trying to remember my Olympic results, but yeah. You doing okay, yeah. I think those people outside recognized him.
What's up, motherfucker?
Oh, hi.
Boys. Holy fuck, can you believe Russia? Be nice, funny. Be nice, they fucking lost to Latvia. Did you see that?
Latvia beat Russia? Wow.
Straight up. I think he knows Canada has this in the bag.
It's USA this year, baby. We're fucking coming
Oh,
for
they're
you.
Americans.
You look great,
Okay.
Bonnie. Does your room have that smell?
Yes, it does.
Oh, what
Is
smell?
it black mold? Because that's what JJ thinks it is.
Oh, get these guys a better hotel. They're Olympians.
All right, so tonight we can do the men's short form figure skating, or?
My buddy Joe's in that program. Love to show up for him.
Hell yeah, man. Show up for any dude who's that brave.
Yeah, it's actually cool at the Olympics. The like athletes show up to watch other sports.
Russia is not safe for folks like that. Fucking balls of steel, man.
Actually, not wrong about that, but yeah. Yeah, I think I've heard that the show is like not allowed in Russia because yeah.
Man, your buddy fucking killed it.
Fuck yeah, he did.
Yeah, I wonder if it's an old boyfriend.
I'm just gonna find the bathroom.
Yeah, the bathroom. Oh, Alexei. Oh, the brother. Mad at him for losing to Latvia or whatever. Hi.
Not here.
Not in the mood.
No, I'm not. I saw you up here. I wanted to see how you're doing.
We are not anything. Go away, Hollander.
He's got to act cold in public, but yeah, he's...
You didn't answer my text.
No, I did not answer your boring text. Now you go.
What even is this couple? I mean, I know what's going on. Like, to be that cold to him, though.
Министр все еще хочет с тобой встретиться сегодня вечером, невзирая ни на что.
Oh, despite him losing at a sports game.
Латвии. И он еще пьет. Как ты допустил до этого?
He's one player on the team, dude.
Дисциплине в этой американской лиге. Это не игра, а халтура.
You're not his coach.
Сейчас я играю лучше, чем когда-либо. Наш вратарь травмирован, команда не сыграна.
Yeah, he can't help that.
Ты капитан, ты делаешь их сыгранными. Всегда ищешь кого-то виноватым с самого детства.
Yeah, and you're just looking for reasons to complain.
Кто это тебе завязывал? Твоя мама?
Мама умерла.
Wait.
Ты не помнишь?
Я имел в виду твоя мать.
Oh, yeah. Are you sure you meant that? Yeah. I was kind of wondering if Dad was losing his mind or something.
Нам нужно идти. На гала вечер.
Okay. That's something to keep an eye on there.
Конечно, врата всегда самый крайний. Все всегда упирается в вратаря. Что с ним?
Yeah. He was not sharp, but blame my son for reasons. Just nodding in between them, just like, yeah. Pretend he knows what he's talking about.
Ты тоже иногда слишком много разговариваешь, особенно когда дело касается хоккея.
Только когда мы выигрываем, папа.
Aw,
Я
man.
веду Илью в бар. Ему явно нужен еще один бокал.
Yeah, let's get him away from this.
Спасибо.
Я ангел. Было бы здорово, если ты бы это запомнил.
It's your guardian angel.
Я хочу выпить.
Умеешь что-то поинтереснее?
I don't think he's interested, but we'll see where this goes.
Давненько, Саша.
Я думаю, ты неплохо играл.
Я бы сказал спасибо, но я знаю, что ты не смотрел ни одной игры.
Для того, кто всю жизнь был сыном тренера по хоккею, ты умудрился этого избежать.
Maybe just wants a break.
Мой отец...
Твой отец сволочь, который в любом случае тебя накажет. Тебе надо перестать волноваться о том,
If he scored 3 goals, he'd punish him for not scoring 4 goals.
Дурацкие игры, когда у тебя есть реальный шанс на кубок в этом году.
Правда?
Да, правда.
An actual shot at the cup this year,
В
right?
этом году.
Откуда ты все это знаешь?
Она экстрасенс.
Maybe she watches. This is 2014. The TV packages are better than they've ever been. They're even better now, but...
В финале, скорее всего, окажется Сан-Франциско, и они хороши, но слишком молодые.
There's a San Francisco
Так
team
ты
in this league.
выиграешь Кубок Стэнли на год раньше, чем я поспорила с отцом.
You have a bet on this?
Завтра нужно идеально выглядеть.
Ты всегда идеально выглядишь.
Верно, но вам нужно еще договориться.
Yeah, catch up in old times.
Клубы, это албашки. Девушки, просто прелесть. А мальчики...
Yeah, he's just talking to himself.
Ты же видел французских парней? Да, Ilya?
There's a few in Canada.
Ты был веселее.
So this is the X. Okay, I'm getting this now.
Здесь.
Опасность раньше возбуждала тебе. Если память меня не изменяет.
That was then, and... Yeah, he's... Obviously someone who's into sports as much as he is, like... Can't do the dangerous stuff anymore.
Нет.
Нет. I know a few Russian words, that's one of them.
Пока, Ilya.
Был рад
Yeah.
тебя видеть.
Don't come back. Doing okay, okay. Shade's persistent, you know. He's a good dude, he actually cares about it. Okay, spring. Are the Olympics over? I guess? So I guess we don't get to hear what happens?
What am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know. My mom told me to get one.
Oh my god.
Well, that's wine. She didn't say what kind of wine, did she?
Okay, playoffs are over. You cannot keep the beer.
That's not a rule. You just made that up. Hollander, is that a rule?
Unfortunately, it is.
Fuck you, Hollander.
Boys, it started.
Turn it up.
So they're gathering to watch Boston.
Is somewhere inside as we speak. You know that Ilya Rozanov wants this bad.
So I guess, is he in the finals, I guess? Yeah.
Okay, listen the fuck up. Look, I don't give a fuck how many goals I've scored.
Just kidding, I
don't
do.
give a... Now, I only need one thing.
To score a fuck ton of goals tonight.
I need to win. Here, at home, tonight. As much fun as it would be to go to California and humiliate them there, but I want to hear our fans.
That's motivation to get it done early.
Fuck San Francisco.
That can be
I've
arranged.
seen you fucking do what I've seen. This is our fucking cup. Fucking fuck San Francisco.
All right, let's go win this. I'm not usually a Boston fan, but not usually a Montreal fan either.
I can't believe that asshole's about to win the cup. Shane hates him most.
What?
You hate Rosenoff.
But
Yeah, hate that motherfucker.
nah. You're the fucking best, Orlando.
You did win Rookie of the Year.
That animal shit show cocksucking Russia.
That is that.
Well, there we go. There's Ilya's cup.
The captain did absolutely everything in these playoffs, leading his team in block shots.
Just watching it like I want that. The cup and, you know, that. Yeah, he's feeling it a bit. They probably haven't spoken since, you know, that exchange at the Olympics. Okay. Okay, back at the awards.
Wow, nice watch. I gave this to you for free. Where
the fuck were you? We're on in 5 seconds.
25 seconds.
Oh, they're presenting an award together,
What are
right?
we even doing?
Maybe it's who you were doing. All right. Don't fight on stage now.
Before we give out next award, can I get a selfie with you?
What?
Come on. When will this ever happen again, buddy?
Yeah.
It's not like you guys meet up during the summer or anything.
Give me your number. I'll text them to you.
Oh man. Put it on Twitter for the
goes to
like the Ellen selfie. Hi. Remember me?
What the fuck do you want, Rosenoff? You haven't answered a text from me in like 6 months. You won't even acknowledge I exist unless there's a fucking camera pointed at us, and then it's for some fucking clown show.
Yeah, I do feel that. If you guys watch Heartstopper, it's almost like the Charlie and Ben relationship at the beginning.
Oh, fuck you. You are unbelievable. You suck my dick.
I don't know if that's an insult between these two. Between most guys it is, but these two, I think they kind of want it.
Maybe yes, nicely.
Please suck my dick, sir.
If you want me to get on my knees on this filthy bathroom floor and suck your dick, you will have to ask nicer than that.
Oh, benevolent hockey god.
On this filthy bathroom floor and suck my dick.
Is that nice enough? Is that worth a filthy bathroom floor?
We'll go back to our seats, watch the rest of this boring show, and then go to boring party after.
No filthy bathroom floor for you.
Do more than just suck your dick.
Yeah. That sounds like a fair trade. What do you think? I mean, it has been like 6 years now.
Really? The New Yorker is boring.
My dad loves it.
Ah. So being boring is genetic.
You guys got all the chirps.
If you win MVP tonight, I will blow you, fuck you, whatever you want.
Okay. MVP's on the table. Let's see.
And if you win?
Well, this is happening anyway, regardless, so...
Good luck tonight.
Penthouse 1. Yep. Totally wasn't texting my secret lover or anything. So, do we know who won MVP, or are they going to tell us?
Congratulations.
Okay,
Thank
it was
you.
him.
Now take off your clothes.
Yeah, I'm the MVP, I said
Such
so.
an asshole.
Most valuable asshole. You gonna take off any of your clothes, bub? You just want to watch him. Oh, look who's shy all of a sudden.
Just a lot of windows.
Some windows in here, too.
Touch yourself.
What?
Show off for me. I want to watch you.
What?
It's my special day, Hollander. I want to watch.
Never.
I'm not doing any of the work today. I'm the MVP. I got the day off.
Vodka is for after as your reward.
Do you get your own glass, or do you have to drink it from his... Okay, let's not go there.
Do you want to know how it feels?
How what feels?
Holding the cup.
You fucking asshole.
Want to borrow it for a day? I mean, he's probably going to have his day with it in the summer. The things I'm imagining they could do with it.
Are you gonna fuck me? We will see.
I'm guessing yes. Eventually.
Tell me.
What's it like to fuck an MVP? Since you asked so nicely. And here we go. Another 5-minute montage? Okay. Not this time. Still smoking. Naughty, naughty.
So are you heading back soon?
Yeah.
Back to Russia for the summer?
Oh yeah, I would think so.
Why?
Yeah.
What do you mean, why?
It is his home.
Do you even like it there?
What difference does it make?
I wonder how does he feel about Russia? I know how he feels about his family, but...
So, I'm off. Goodbye, Hollander.
Until next time. Just got the smoke in his mouth. Is it even lit? I didn't see it burning. See you next season. He erased the smiley. Oh. Yeah, I guess they kind of skipped past the kissing this time. Doesn't know what to say. But, yeah, that is where episode 2 is going to end, so let's talk about it. Alright, y'all, thank you for tuning in to my reaction to episode 2 of Heated Rivalry. So we pick up, they've left each other after that session on the roof in Las Vegas, where Shane's just like, you know, why are we doing this in public, yada yada, so just basically a see you next season type of thing. So they keep texting each other over the course of a few seasons. They don't really get together very much. It's just a whole bunch of texting and sexting, and yeah. So the teammates basically just think, you know, that Ilya has a girl in Montreal and Shane has a girl in Boston. But no one's really catching on. But it takes a couple of years, but they do eventually meet and have a very hot and steamy night that, you know, I think it took about 5 minutes to show the montage of everything that happened. They went pretty much all the way, further than they've ever been. The other sex sessions in the previous episode seemed very quick, but, you know, they really took their time with this one. Got together. It's about as together as they've ever been, like, both physically and, you know, intimately within the mind as well. So leading up to the Olympics, which take place in Russia, as they did in real life, Ilya is very nervous about being home in Russia and playing home in Russia, being close to his family, his toxic father who treats him like, you know, every loss is a complete disaster or whatever. You know, Russia loses a game to Latvia, and it's pretty clear by the way they described it that, you know, it's the goalie's fault, or, you know, it's not something that one player can make a difference in really, but, you know, his father doesn't want to hear that. It's all excuses, like, you should have brought them all together, and he's not in a very good mood when he's at the Olympics in Russia. Like, Shane tries to, you know, go over and talk to him at one point, and he's just like, no, go away. Like, obviously they have to hide that they're a couple, but this is the first time we've really seen them, like, no, get the fuck out of here. Treating each other like enemies, or Ilya treating Shane like an enemy. Which obviously on the surface they're rivals, but Shane is kind of taken aback by Ilya speaking to him like that. Ilya also ends up meeting an old boyfriend while he's there, his first boyfriend that he had before Shane. You know, it looks like it's about to get steamy for a bit. Ilya kind of brushes him off, saying, you know, that was the past, and, you know, his old boyfriend has a lot of unhealthy habits like coke and all that, and Ilya's not really into all that anymore, so it's just like, you know, the past was fun, but this isn't me anymore. So basically the cold meeting between Ilya and Shane kind of continues throughout the rest of the MLH season. I gotta remember MLH. But Montreal's out of the playoffs early, and Boston just keeps going. They play San Francisco in the final and end up winning the cup. We see Shane and his teammates watching the final together and watching Ilya win the cup. They win it in Boston, which he wanted. There is a lot of talk with the teammates, like, you hate this Ilya Rozanov guy, like, like he's always stealing your thunder. You like, we do see at the beginning there's a game where they're playing each other, and you know, Ilya tries to sext him before the game to distract him or whatever, but you know, Montreal still wins that game. But in the end, Shane and his Montreal teammates watch him on TV holding the cup, and you know, kind of makes him a little bit jealous, gives him something to shoot for, I guess. So they meet at the awards again. They present an award together. We see before they get on stage together, Shane is like, waiting for Ilya, and he finally shows up, like, and Shane's like, what were you doing? They meet in the bathroom later, and Shane's like, why you always got to make a clown of me on stage? And so before the MVP award, which Ilya does end up winning, he starts, talking dirty to Shane. Maybe if you ask nice and get on your knees in this filthy bathroom, we'll suck each other's dick or whatever. They're kind of taunting each other with "suck my dick" before. They don't end up doing it there. They watch the rest of the awards, and Ilya wins MVP. So they do meet up in a hotel room later, the penthouse, with a whole bunch of windows, which Shane's kind of nervous about. They do end up having sex again. They're lying in bed afterwards. Shane's like, are you going back home to Russia again? Shane brings up the conversation, like, are you sure you actually like it there? But I think Shane notices something about how Ilya is when he's in Russia. He noticed that during the Olympics, and I think he picked up on, I don't know if he picked up on, the whole daddy issue, but he knows something's up when Ilya's home. Ilya, just kind of brushes it off, says, everything's good, and, it's my home, I have to be there, and Shane basically asking, why do you have to be there? But all in all, the conversation does kind of kill the mood, and Shane ends up leaving. He does look pretty upset when he's in the elevator going home, but that is where the episode ends. So the dynamic of the show, basically, it is kind of interesting that they, keep skipping ahead, like, major parts. Like, it's 2 episodes into the series, and we've already covered, like, 6 years. It does kind of make you wonder, like, how much time can they even cover before these guys are retired? Like, I don't think they're gonna have these guys play until they're like 73. But as far as the dynamic of the show, obviously these two are very close, so they have a complicated relationship, obviously, because it can't be a public relationship, and there's other factors too. Like, Ilya doesn't want to talk about his family, and Shane's recently starting to broach the subject around him. Obviously, when they were in Russia together, Ilya was just very uncomfortable, even being there. Like, I think playing in America for him is kind of an escape. Like, he's able to just be himself. Like, Latvia, they're a hockey country, but they're not a superpower hockey country. So Russia losing to Latvia, like, is a major upset. You could blame that loss on the goalie, as Russia clearly did. It seems like most people clearly did. But, it's entirely possible that Ilya's head was not in the game. Of course, if you have a shitty goalie, even if his head was in the game, it might not have helped. But it's hard to make that analysis when you're not actually seeing the hockey. But it's almost like Ilya when he's in Russia and Ilya when he's in America are like 2 different Ilyas. As long as he's not reminded of, his life back home and his family back home, his girl Svetlana or Sasha, his old boyfriend, like as long as he's not reminded of those things, he's comfortable. And that showed when, he got back from the Olympics, which was a poor Olympics for him, but then led his pro team to the championship and ended up winning MVP. So that's really what we're seeing with Ilya. Shane, he's trying to understand. He doesn't really understand. He's starting to, like, see the signs, I guess. But I imagine when more time passes and he keeps seeing more signs and talks to Ilya a little bit more, like, Ilya's pretty closed off. It might take a bit of a claw hammer to, like, break down his walls, I guess. But I guess we'll see as the series goes on. There's 4 episodes left in this season. I guess we'll see, if that does end up happening, or if Shane keeps on wondering what the hell's going on. All in all, though, the story is getting a lot more intriguing, and the relationship between these two is growing quickly or as slowly as it can, but it is growing. Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next between these two. Like, can they get closer? Can Shane get Ilya to talk about what's really bothering him? And yeah, I guess the big question is, will anyone find out what's really going on? Will the world know at any point that, these 2 major hockey prospects are in a relationship with each other? So I guess time will tell if those things develop, but the continuation of the story will wait till next time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my reaction to Season 1, Episode 2 of Heated Rivalry. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out my sports vlogging channel, JordangeVision Sports. And once again, this is Jordan saying you can be productive sitting at home on your couch. All you need is a TV, a great catalog, and a vision. This has been JordangeVision. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you next time for Episode 3 of Heated Rivalry. Take care, and bye-bye.